Hi, friends, and welcome to one of the coolest things you could ever do for yourself. And that would be playing music and playing the guitar in particular. The question that comes to my mind is how do we get this beautiful music to come out of these instruments, these wonderful, wonderful instruments? And there's a lot of answers to that. But what I would like to focus on today is talk about the parts of the guitar, the functional parts of the guitar, and helping you to get a sound out of your instrument. First things first, our instrument has 6 strings, and we can pretty much identify what those are. This string nearest to me is my sixth string, then my fifth, fourth, third, and second. First, that's how we can identify them physically. As far as how they sound, well, string 6 is the lowest sounding string. String 1 is the highest sounding string. I think the other important things right now would be the frets. Well, the neck of the guitar and the fretboard, of course, and the fretboard is this dark area that the frets sit on. Because when we're learning, we'll talk about first fret, second fret. Actually, we'll talk about like sixth string, first fret, and we'll need to be able to identify where that is. Well, we have talked about that being the sixth string. We're now identifying this as the first fret, this line that comes across your fretboard from string 6 through 1. Now, when we talk about placing our first finger, and what finger is that? Well, it's this finger here. Finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, and finger 4. Your thumb, at least at this stage of your development, will not play on a string. But of course, just to share a little bit of a memory, when first time I saw the Woodstock movie, yeah, that goes back a ways. It was a close-up of Hendrix. Of course, it was the other way, left-handed, but his thumb was wrapped around playing, the sixth, maybe even the fifth string, like that, but we won't do that today. But we will take our first finger and we'll place it on the sixth string at the first fret. Now, where do we place our finger on the sixth string at the first fret? Well, if this is the fretboard and this is the fret, you see there's a 45-degree angle there. It's right in here. At first glance, you might think my first finger is on the fret. But it's not actually. It's in that 45-degree angle. And it's on my fingertip, and I can tell because there's a little groove, little indentation, that the string leaves on my fingertip. I would rather not see this when I look at my mirror or at my Zoom screen, because that tells me that I don't have a good location and it's going to be very difficult to get a sound. So I want to locate that finger right up in that 45 degree next to the fret. And as far as my right hand is concerned, in my case, I'm going to use a pick. Many people choose to use their thumb, right? Some people may even use their first finger and do that. I would encourage using a pick, or at the very least your thumb, so that we could get a downward motion on that sixth string. How do we play the right hand and the left hand at the same time? Well, let's take a look at the left hand and make sure we have a good location. Let's take a look at the right hand. Make sure our pick or our thumb is up against the sixth string Remember, we're going to pick down on it. And then we're going to let that pick fall through the string, or our thumb fall through the string. Try to keep your shoulders loose, try to keep your neck loose, because relaxation really does help you to become a better guitar player. Now, the first time that I tried to get a sound out of the guitar, I'm sure it sounded more like this. And that's not the sound we're looking for. So what could be the issue there? Well, if I look at my location, I see that I'm up there in that 45-degree angle. I'm next to that fret. I'm on the 6th string. I'm playing the 1st fret of the 6th string. That eliminates a lot, because if I look at my finger and I see that, then I realize I'm not in that good location. So now I think I need to press a little harder. Well, maybe even a little harder. We're getting there, but a little harder yet. Yeah, man. There's that gorgeous sound of a guitar. Another fun thing, since we're getting that sound now, before I sign off, is that if you notice, let's just take the distance between our sound hole and our bridge, this being the sound hole, of course, this being the bridge. When we move our pick between the sound hole and the bridge and back, we notice we get a different tone. And that's just a cool sidebar for today. So first things first, we want to get a good sound out of the guitar. So get after it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be shy about it. Just grab that instrument and see if you can get a good sound out of it. If it's rattling and squeaky and that sort of a thing, that can be improved. That is a sound, so you're getting a sound out of it. Now we can improve that sound and make it sound a little more pleasant to the ear. Have fun, play guitar, and we'll see you again soon.